Hey everyone, welcome to a new travel series. I was going to start it before I left the apartment, but I was in a rush. So I'm at the airport now, and it's already off to a rocky start, but hopefully it'll be okay. I did have a layover in Salt Lake, but my first flight was delayed an hour, and my layover was only 15 minutes, I think. I wasn't gonna make that connection, so I had to pick a new flight from Seattle. So now I'm landing 30 minutes later. I still should make my transportation because I have a shuttle booked for 5 p.m. I'm landing at 4:30. It's gonna cut it closer now, so I'm gonna have to kind of rush to get there. It should be fine. There's no additional cost, and it was super easy to do through the Delta app. So I'm very happy for that. So now I'm landing in Atlanta around 1:45 p.m. So welcome if you're new. I'm Megals, and I do a lot of travel vlogs. And this series, I'm going to Orlando for a travel agent conference, and then I'm gonna go to Epic Universe for one day, and then I am gonna go visit Eric, my boyfriend, who is at an internship in Pennsylvania. So come along for the ride. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm gonna go get coffee because it is 5 a.m. and I barely got any sleep last night, so I'll catch up with you guys later. So I got Starbucks. I got a coffee frappuccino, which you can't tell because they put it in a hot cup. I don't know why, but and then I got a croissant as well. So I'm gonna relax for a little bit. Boarding is in about 15 minutes, so I have a little bit of time to eat and drink this. Okay, so I'm at the Orlando airport. I missed my shuttle from here, so I decided to get some food because I have to wait for the next one, which the next one isn't until 7. I will explain the whole thing later, probably when I'm in my hotel room. Finally, it's been a crazy travel day. Yeah, I don't remember what I explained earlier. So I grabbed some rolls at the food court. So I'm gonna eat this, and then it's like 6:15 now, so I still have about 45 minutes. So I'm not using the mic right now because I have to charge my phone, and I can't do both at the same time. So okay. I didn't realize I had my mics on all day, so the battery died. I don't know how to use them. They're new. I'm here. I'm at my room at 9 o'clock p.m. when I was supposed to get here around 6. It is what it is. I will explain the whole ordeal later. First, room tour at Radisson at the Port. Well, I think it's called Radisson Resort at the Port. I got lost. It was really hard to find my room because the layout is really strange. The pool area looks amazing and very active right now, even though it's 9 p.m. There's a tiki bar and everything, and I will show you more of that later. I'm not sure I'm going tonight. I might just, I kind of feel like doing nothing and just vegging out. I kind of also feel like going in the pool because that could be relaxing, but I don't know if I have it in me to get ready and all that. I also was thinking about maybe walking to a food place or a treat place or something, because there are a couple that are within walking distance, but I don't know if I have it in me. I definitely don't have it in me to walk anywhere, so yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Anyway, room tour. So I'm staying in one of the 700 rooms. The layout of the numbers is really confusing. There are 2 queen beds, but I really love the headboard. That kind of reminds me of where me and Eric stayed last. I think it was in Anaheim. Where did we stay? Now I'm blanking on which hotel it was. Yeah, I'm completely blanking. But anyway, it reminds me of that because we had, like, there was a headboard kind of like that. The flooring, it's like a double flooring. So carpet, half carpet, and which is interesting. That's an interesting choice. There are shutters, which is also interesting. Kind of beach house vibes. You know what? Yeah, actually, the lobby kind of looked beach house vibe as well. So maybe that's what they're going for. That is most definitely what they're going for, because they also have this lovely artwork, which is also kind of like chic with the black and with the black lamp. I like it. I like the vibe. The only thing that's weird is the half carpet thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But there's a desk, which is perfect because I'm going to be doing lots of work this trip. And there is a little bench as well, which is kind of nice. I don't know which bed I'm going to want. There's coffee, water. Are these complimentary? There's no label. Usually if they charge you for them, there's a label, but there's no label. So I have a feeling these might be complimentary, which is nice. Not a lot of hotels do that. There's a nice big TV. There's closet with an ironing board, and it looks like that might be like extra pillow or something. And this has a sliding door, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. This one seems to work. If you watched my cruise vlog, or maybe I cut it out, I don't remember. I might have kept it in. I don't remember, but the sliding door at the Spring Hill Suites was broken. I couldn't get it to close. I mean, it was just me, so it didn't really matter. But that was weird. That could have been a problem, for sure. This one seems to work really well. No problem with that one. The bathroom looks amazing, I just have to say. Amazing. I'm very, very excited. Except there's like no door to the shower, but that's okay because it looks like it's contained. It looks like it would be contained. So that's not really a problem. That way there's not as much, steam and mildew possibilities as well. So yeah, the bathroom, I really like the look of. It looks really nice. The only thing is it's very echoey, but that's okay. Yeah, just look at that shower head. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Oh, and I didn't notice there's a little cooler as well. It doesn't look like there's a microwave. which is sad because I did bring microwave popcorn just in case there was, but I guess there's not, so I don't get to have microwave popcorn. Oh, it's been a long day. I left my apartment at 3:50 a.m. So that would have been 6:50 a.m. here. Now it's 9. So that's 14 hours. 14-hour day of traveling. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna explain what happened today. Hey everyone. So it's 9:30, so it's a half hour later, and I've done nothing. I've just been sitting on this bed the whole time. I haven't even touched any more of my luggage. I haven't even changed. I literally just plopped on this bed and didn't move. I am so dead. I really want to go to the pool, but I really just can't muster the energy. I also feel hungry, but I do have some snacks in my bag because this time I actually packed snacks. I don't normally pack snacks, so I do have a few things I could munch on. I really don't want to go back out though. I guess I could see how much it would be to get delivery. I don't know. I feel like when I was looking at the restaurants around here, there is one that's open pretty late, but I don't remember which one. So I realized that I did kind of tell you guys already what happened, but I didn't tell you the whole story. So I went through security. Security was actually pretty easy this time. It was actually really easy. It was a breeze. I did have to take my laptop out and my tablet, which is that's so annoying because I want them to use that technology that makes it so that you don't have to do that. Because then it would be super smooth and you wouldn't lose all your stuff and then have to put it back together. And that's the part I hate. I hate trying to figure out. I don't know. It's just a lot of moving pieces that feels too chaotic to me. That triggers my anxiety. But anyway, security was easy today because it wasn't super crowded. Obviously, because it was 4:30 a.m. I've never been at the airport that early before. I did not sleep. I did not sleep well. I slept for 40 minutes and then I woke up because I'm such a light sleeper, and I could hear my sister. She was doing the dishes or something in the kitchen, and that woke me up. And I'm so mad about it. I'm mad that I'm such a light sleeper. And then I, of course, couldn't go back to sleep after that. I finally fell back asleep around 2:15, which I had my alarm go off at 3:10. So that's not even a full hour. So I got 40 minutes and then I got 55 minutes. And yeah, that was my sleep. It sucks. But on the plus side, I should sleep good tonight. I feel like I am ready to pass out right now. And it's only 9:30, and it's not even 9:30 where I'm from, It's, to me, it should be 6:30, but because I'm so low on sleep, it feels like it's super late. As soon as I went through security, I pulled up the boarding pass so that I could see where my gate was and everything. And it said, "This flight is delayed. Feel free to look for other flights." And I was like, what?
I've never had that happen to me before. I've had a flight canceled on me before, but it was canceled the day before the flight. So it wasn't as like last minute. You're at the airport. Yeah. And the reason it was letting me choose an alternative flight is because I obviously wasn't going to make my layover in Salt Lake because I had around an hour layover and we were an hour delayed. And people were saying that it was because the pilot didn't show up or something. There was a moment where I could have panicked. I felt a little hint of panic starting, but then I looked at the alternative flights and it said no additional cost or anything for any of the ones that I could choose. And I quickly chose the one that would get me to Orlando the earliest. And that didn't mean I was waiting around for so long. And I was hoping to still make it to my shuttle. But yeah, it was super easy to change my flight. I didn't even have to talk to anybody. Because there was this long line forming at the counter. Because obviously people were like, oh no, I gotta figure out what's going on and maybe change my flight or whatever. But no, I was about to get in that line and then I looked at the app and I figured it out. So is super easy. That was nice. That was a really good perk for Delta. Really good point for Delta. The thing about the pilot not showing up, that's kind of weird. But yeah, at least they took care of me finding another arrangement. I had a layover in Atlanta instead of Salt Lake. It was an hour and a half, and it went really fast. On the first flight, I was so dead today. I didn't do nothing. I tried to sleep the whole time. I couldn't, like, fully sleep. I did doze just a little bit, like, kind of a half asleep kind of state for just a little bit here and there. Yeah, so that's all I did on my 4 hour flight. And then, so at first I was worried about the second flight being delayed because there was some weird hold up at the gate. It was supposed to land at 4:30. My shuttle was at 5, so I was like, okay, well, if we land on time, there's a chance that I can make it to my shuttle. The other thing is they made me check my bag for the first flight because it was absolutely full, so I had to check my bag. So I was worried about that too, because then that adds another thing. You have to go to baggage claim and wait for your bag. But there was some hold up at the gate, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna be late. What's happening? But then, as soon as we boarded, they had us board really fast. And then they closed the doors really fast. And then they started moving. It was like the fastest I've ever them being ready to move. Then I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna make it. Cause then it also looked like we were going really fast on the flight too. It looked like we were actually gonna land early. Actually, we did technically land early. And that flight was only an hour. It felt like nothing. So anyway, we did land early. We landed 10 minutes early. But then we just sat there waiting because there's no gate ready or something. I don't know why, but we were waiting for 30 minutes. And the whole time I was panicking about my shuttle, and I called them and told them that I was stuck on the plane waiting for the gate. And they said, okay, I'll let the driver know. And so I was hopeful then. I was hopeful that I could run to my shuttle and make it. When I got off the plane, I ran. I couldn't even take in the fact that I was in the Orlando airport again. My home. It feels so. I love the Orlando airport. It just gives me a happy feeling and makes me feel like I'm home. But I couldn't feel that because I had to run. Yeah, I ran to baggage claim and they called me again while I was on my way. And I was like, I'm running. They were like, "Are you still on the plane?" And I said, "No, I'm running to baggage claim." And they were like, "Oh, okay, I'll let the driver know." So then that sounded even hopeful again. I ran to baggage claim. Then my bag wasn't coming. And it wasn't coming, and it wasn't coming. And they called me and they were like, do you see your bag?" And I was like, "No, I couldn't lie, you know." And she's like, "I'm sorry, I just can't wait any longer." You know, I was surprised they waited as long as they did because it was 5:20. I was like, "I understand." She's like, "I'm coming back at 7." And that was unfortunate because that means that I missed the welcome reception, which was why I was trying to come at 4. And that's why I took such an early flight. I would not have chosen such an early flight if I didn't care about coming to the welcome reception. But I missed it anyway. Yeah. So then I broke down, and I still wasn't seeing my bag. I was starting to panic about my bag being missing or something. Then it showed up, but then I just like burst into tears, and I just couldn't take it. I was on very little sleep. I was on barely any food too, because I ate that croissant this morning. I ate that small thing of pretzels that they give you. And when I was in Atlanta, I bought a like meat and cheese little pack, and that's all. That's all I had eaten at that point. Didn't have enough food. I didn't have enough water. Probably I did not have enough sleep, and then all the things piled on to the day that was just like the perfect storm to make me miss the shuttle. I just cried. Because I could take Lyft, you know, but that's another $60, and I had already paid for the shuttle, so I did not want to do that. I thought about it, but I was like, no, you know what, I haven't even eaten today. I probably should just try and find food while I wait an hour. So, well, it was more than an hour. It was like 2 hours before we actually left. More than 2 hours. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something. But yeah, it was a really hard travel day. A lot went wrong, but not like the worst possible scenarios didn't happen, but enough, you know what I mean. Enough went wrong too. Anyway, welcome to my travel series where I'm gonna go to the travel conference. I probably won't film that much for this portion of the trip. I will film a little bit, like I'll film around the resort and stuff. And if I go, I might go to the beach. I might, yeah, do things like that. Go to the pool. I might film a little there, you know, stuff like that. I was thinking about going to the Kennedy Space Center and then I could film that, but I think I want to save money. So I'd rather not do that this time. I'm going to Epic Universe. That's the expensive thing I'm doing this trip. There will probably be a lot more content for that day. But who knows? Maybe I'll find stuff to film. I'm going to be at the travel conference until Monday morning. It's Wednesday night. So I'm going to be here quite a lot. Then I'm going to go to Universal for one night. And then I'm going to fly to Pennsylvania, which I've never ever been. But yeah, I also forgot to say earlier that I'm a travel agent. But maybe I mentioned that I was going to a travel agent conference. Anyway, I am a travel agent. So if you ever want to book a trip, reach out. I don't charge any fees. So yeah, all my services are complimentary as long as you book with me. You'll get the same price. There are some circumstances, some small circumstances where you might get a better price with me, but those are not guaranteed or anything. And It's typically the same price as the general public. But instead of just having you book it, you also get free advice, free guidance, someone to go to when things go wrong, that kind of thing. So you get that additional perk for no extra cost. It's just kind of a good, like, insurance. I'll let you be as hands on with the planning as you want to be, or I'll do everything. It's up to you. I'm flexible with how you want me to work with you, so keep that in mind too. I might be putting this vlog with tomorrow's. I'm thinking about taking a shower because taking a shower sounds super nice right now. Probably snack. I might order food. I'm not sure. And I'll probably veg out a little bit. Maybe watch TV. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I do have to set up the vlog for tomorrow to be published, but I forgot. I usually publish it at 3 back home, which would not be until 6 here. So I might be able to do that tomorrow after training. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it tonight. I'm too tired. I want to just do nothing. Please subscribe if you enjoy my content, because that's the best way to show YouTube that you do enjoy my content and to show you more of it and to show other people more of it. Every subscriber counts, and I've been doing this for 10 years, so it's been a very long dream, but I appreciate your support. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. I forgot to do the haul of what I got. DTMV Travel Conference, Discovering the World One Vacation at a Time. It's so exciting. It's our first travel conference. So this we got before, which is really helpful in the park. It's like a sweat rag, but also I actually used it with water and then cooled myself off that way. Yay, another waterproof cell phone holder, which is awesome because I actually decided to leave mine at the apartment. I think this is a poncho because Florida rain be crazy, but I still don't usually use them, but they can be helpful for sure. A nice water bottle that says Discover the Magic Vacations. It's pretty. Oh my gosh, there's a hat in here. What? That's so cool. Dang it, now I wish I didn't bring my hat, because I did bring my hat. I sometimes sunburn on my scalp, so sometimes I have to switch to hat instead of like ears or whatever. What is this? A fanny pack. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great for when I'm at Universal. So this is really exciting because I actually was wanting to get a fanny pack for a future Universal trip, because I noticed a lot of people in line have them because you can put your phone in it. Sunglasses? What? She really went all out this time. There's some big items in here. Oh, another fan. I brought mine that we got last time. It even has the logo on it. That's so cool. These are so useful in the Florida heat, you guys. They're great. But I did bring my other one. So now I have two, which will be great because Kelsey's going to come with me in October. It won't be as hot, but still, you never know. What is this? I don't even know what this is, but it's cool. It's a cloth of some kind. I don't know what it's supposed to be for. It feels nice. Like it's a nice material. I don't know. Oh, does it say here? No. Oh. Well, maybe she got that for the Epic thing. Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Loves travel advisors. Thank you. Yeah. This is a table decoration, I believe. So that I can try to do go as a vendor to places, set up a table to try and promote my business, which is awesome because I didn't have one of these. I thought about trying to do that, but I didn't have like a table decoration or anything. So that's cool. I think there's one more thing. All right. She joked about this before. Basically, so this is actually pretty cool. You can put these on your shoes instead of like changing your shoes for if you ride water rides or whatever, or it starts to pour. You know, the worst part about it pouring or water rides or whatever is when your shoes get soaked. These are supposed to protect that. It's pretty cool idea because are they reusable? That's the question. Doesn't say. Oh, but that's cool. I missed one, guys. This, I think, it's straws. Yeah, it's a straw, which is helpful if you don't like the paper straws, because Disney does paper straws, and when you have a frozen drink, it's not the greatest, you know. And then this is also not metal. That's my haul, because my boss is awesome.
Good morning, everyone. It is the first day of the actual conference. It's 8:30 right now exactly, which is when breakfast starts. So I have to go down there. I'm literally just ready just now, so I'll only be a few minutes late. Yeah, I most likely put yesterday with today. But yeah, I'm ready to go. I actually slept wonderful. The only problem is, so I woke up once. I don't remember what time. I think it was like 2 something, which I went to sleep around 1:30. I stayed up way too late. I should have just passed out, but then I ended up talking to Eric for a long time. I stayed up way too late, but it's okay. I woke up at 2 something, then went back to sleep, and then I didn't wake up again until my alarm went off. So I actually did get a much better sleep, and it was definitely like really good quality, that long chunk that I got. The only issue is I needed more. But so this is my outfit of the day for today for business casual look. So I have this like nice-ish shirt, and then these pants that look really nice, but they're actually so comfortable, like lounge pants. So yeah, that's my business casual look today. I'm gonna get going so that I can not be too late. So I will check in with you all again later.
Alright, I'm breaking for lunch. I'm gonna walk to Subway. So that's the hotel, and Subway's across the street. So I'm about to cross. Also McDonald's is across the street as well. So there are quite a few really close places. Hi everyone, so it is almost 4:30. I'm free now. I was gonna go back to my room and drop off my bag and use the restroom, but my key didn't work, so I have to go to the front desk. Well, I was gonna do that, but then the front desk is super busy right now, because it's, it's after check-in time, so it's super busy, and I already wanted to walk
to this ice cream place and get a treat or coffee. I might get coffee. I'm really sleepy. Yeah, so I decided to wait on the key because it's quite a lot to walk back and forth from the lobby anyway. So I'm just gonna do it on my way back to the room. But yeah, I'm walking, it's right there. And my hotel is just basically 2 blocks. They're just large blocks that way. So yeah, not a far walk. I'd say 10 minutes. It's like 5 minutes to Subway, 10 minutes to this place, and then there's also a Twisty Treat just like 5 minutes more that way, I believe. So yeah, there's a lot of fun places within walking distance, which is nice. But I am absolutely loving being in Florida right now. The weather really does not feel too hot. It feels about perfect to me. There's a little bit of breeze going. Yeah, it just feels really nice, even though I am wearing pants. I was gonna change into shorts, but alright, I'm gonna go to this little ice cream coffee shop. There's a comic store too. Ice cream and coffee company. So I got Stellar Coffee Ice Cream, which has coffee ice cream with fudge and chocolate covered espresso chips, I think, or coffee chips. I'm not sure. It sounded really good. Okay, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was so good. So, it had, the chips were like peanut butter chips, but instead of peanut butter, it's espresso or coffee flavored. I'm not sure which, but it tasted really good. Yeah. That hit the spot, and it gave me coffee and ice cream, which is what I wanted. Hey everyone, so, yeah, sorry. I kind of ended the last one abruptly because I spilled the breeze knocked over my ice cream cup and it spilled on my clothes a little bit, but I think they're okay. Oh yeah, it seems like I got it out, even though it took me a while to get back to my room. What about my shirt? Hold on. Okay, well, it looks like the shirt is mostly out. There's a little spot that I just washed just now, so hopefully that got it out now. But the pants, it looks like the spot came out. But yeah, I came back. I don't remember if I talked about this, but my room key didn't work. Oh wait, I think I did talk about it. Okay, so on my way back, I stopped at the front desk and got a new key, but the line was even longer than it was when I left, so that didn't really help, but oh well. I've just done a couple hours of work. Now I am changed, wearing shorts now, shorts and a tank top. I'm gonna go get food. I think I'm just gonna go to McDonald's because it's the closest. I keep going back and forth though of what I want to do. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm lazy. That's what's happening. It's almost 8 p.m. now. So I got fries and a cheeseburger and a drink. I got a Dr. Pepper. yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my food.
Hi everyone! So I forgot to end last night. So I ate my food, I ate McDonald's, and then I did a couple more hours of work, I believe. I'm not sure how many, I'm not sure how much work I did after I ate, but I think I did a couple hours. I know I did a total of 4. But yeah, I did that, and then I talked to Eric, and that's basically all I did. I watched some of Friends, because of course Friends is on. This is a pretty old school TV, you know, with channels and everything. But you can always find Friends. I guess I could have watched stuff on my tablet or whatever, but it was a good day, productive day. I'm gonna wrap up this video now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share if you can, that would be great. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Subscribing is what helps push my content out on YouTube. So I really appreciate it. If you are watching my videos all the time but not subscribed, please, please, please remember to go give me a subscribe. Yeah, and for those of you who are newly subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And for those returning who subscribed a long time ago and still are watching, I appreciate you just as much. Also, don't forget that I'm a travel agent. That is why I'm here. I am at a travel agent conference, and I would love to help you out with any trips that you want to book. Remember, it's free. You just get free advice. I just have to book for you, or else I don't get commission or anything in return. So that really helps me a lot if you decide to book with me. So don't forget to reach out. The best way to reach out is probably to schedule a virtual call or meeting through my Calendly, or you could shoot me an email or call my business number. The only thing is, I worry about losing you in my email. That's the only issue. So if you do shoot me an email, make sure to put something catching in the subject so that you stand out to me, because I get so much spam emails every day. It's really hard to, I'm just paranoid about missing out on client emails. So yeah, just shoot me something catchy, you know. Or another good way that will get to me right away is to fill out a quote form, because then that will notify me that someone filled it out, and those always stand out to me in my email. So, and yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.